So a lot of people have been wondering, like, yo, what is going on? What is going on with the channel? Are you gonna talk about t-shirt stuff? Yeah, I am. So on the live, I don't really like to do stuff for the, for the channel live because it takes a lot of time. Like, for example, I may be doing a t-shirt and the preparation, yada yada, all that takes time, you know what I mean? Editing the images, all that stuff, you know what I mean? I gotta have stuff pre-prepared for you. So I normally do on the live, not all the time, but majority of the time it's gonna be like reviews on other channels. But I was doing reviews on news. I still am doing reviews on news, just so you know. I didn't lose that. But I want to focus a little bit more on being able to grow my channel. And again, my pop said, hey, listen, I watch you for t-shirt stuff. I like seeing you doing DIY, talking about t-shirts, all that stuff. You need another channel that focus on other stuff. So I have a Whiskey Pierre Lewis channel, like I said in the beginning, that talks about news, hot topics, what's going on today, and all around stuff. And then I have another channel which is a religious channel. Yes, religious channel, like I said earlier. That's gonna be focusing on like religious stuff, and it is what it is. However, on this channel, I'm trying to focus as much as I can on t-shirt things. Come on. Let's go. So today we got Deco Network, right? Links always on the description to thank you to the content creators. And I don't play all of it. That way you guys can go back and see the full detail of what's going on, so you can get the idea of what they're talking about, right? Okay, so let's get ready to segue. Bam, we segued. All right, before we get it started, this is an embroidery company, and they're doing good stuff, big stuff. As you can see, he's got different machines. I want to start over there. Right there that he's behind, that is a large, ooh-wee. Brother, man, you good. I've been wanting one of those. My next two machines I want is a, I don't even need it. But I'd like a UV printer. And the machine that I definitely want to get, is a spangle cutter. Spangle cutter and layer. Who knows? Maybe it might happen, maybe it might not. Who knows? But we're gonna get it going. All right, so let's get started. This guy here has an embroidery shop. But as you can see, he does other things besides embroidery. That machine behind you, behind that guy, the orange looking thing, is a UV direct-to-film printer. On the other side, it looks like he has a plotter cutter. I don't know what that is really, but it looks like he has a plotter cutter. If that's what I think it is, it probably one of those nice vinyl cutters, whatever. All right, cool. Let's get it going.
Hey Deco Network members, we're here at JZ Embroidery, and with us today is Ali. How's it going?
Going good. How's it going with you?
Good. Ali's been a Deco Network member for how long?
Since December last year.
Okay, so you signed up, within the last year. How's it helped change your business and make it run more smoothly?
Tremendously, I would say, because before that we were scrambling around trying to find orders, due dates, and notifying customers. But since we got Deco, it definitely helped us tremendously, because not just it helped us organize the production and everything else, but the fact that Deco lets customer know that, hey, your order is ready to pick up now from the time you get an email, and not wait till my 5 p.m. before pickup time, and we close at 6, so it was that only 1 hour gap they had to get here from getting off their job. So it was a struggle, but with Deco, I'm finishing a job, my production lady team is closing the job, customer knows to come pick it up the very second. Most of them are within a few miles and they'll be here in 5 minutes, pick up the product and they're out of here. And then the payment system, everything just runs very smooth.
And you kind of alluding, you started with the order management business hub side of things, and you kind of view the website as kind of like a cherry on top that you have that ability to refer your customers to, but the order management is what really sold you on the power of Deco Network.
Absolutely, and especially comparing the competitors out there, when I was told that Deco has the website version of it, that really sold me, like, hey, I can, cherry on the top, like I said, I can come to that point where we can make websites and do drop shipping. But for right now, the order management, what the key was, we were looking for help in tremendously. And like I said, it really helped us with the entire production flow, from ordering, plugging in the live ordering system through Deco, shipping, all of that stuff. Absolutely.
And you offer a lot of different decoration processes. I mean, this is a new type of machine. What are we looking at here?
Yes, so we just got this. We're probably going to be the third one in DFW to have this. It's a brand new UV DTF. It makes the transfers for any hard surface, if you will. So if you look at that, it's pretty much just, instead of your typical version of putting a mug inside a UV printer and with the rotation device, this is something where now customers can buy 4, 5, 10, 20, whatever it is, buy this.
That is crazy. That is crazy. As we were talking, I was sharing the live with all the channel members and also those who are on the group. Guys, I have a group, YouTube group. I mean, well, that, but also a Facebook group, right? I did too. I even have a white toner group, and that group is on the link in description. Just click on it. You can get on. There's like tons of people on it, and they're sharing information, and we all just growing. So yeah, so let's go.
Sheet from us in a sheet format, peel and stick, and peel the clear, the coating on it, and voila, you have yourself a nice little 3D look on a tumbler, mug, cutting board, any hard surface out there.
And you will actually do the application for some of your customers when they say, hey, I need, 100 of these mugs or something. But the beautiful thing is, anybody who's ever sublimated knows you have to start on white.
Right.
These don't. So they've opened the door to a lot of other products that you couldn't print before.
Right.
And depending on who you're working with, sometimes you just give them the stickers themselves to apply to whatever they need it to be.
No, absolutely. Before, if somebody would come in, like, I want just 1020, I would look and say supplier, and say supplier, most of them won't sell me 1020 with a logo on it. And if they do, it probably will be most likely one color. But with this technology now, it allows me to do multicolor, and having a printer in-house, I can take that 1020 pieces, no minimums, and be able to charge more because the customer will be just glad that somebody can do it versus, sorry, it's not possible under 25 pieces or 30 pieces, if you will, whatever that case might be. So yeah, this is a game changer. And the cost is extremely low on this one, so it's just a win-win situation having a printer.
And just in general, DTF is a game changer. I mean, this is like phase 2 of DTF.
Phase 2 of DTF, and more to come.
When did you first get into your traditional DTF machine?
So we got our DTF machine just about a little over 3 years ago, and
a while ago in DTF terms.
And yes, absolutely, because it was very new in the market. I think it's like a 4-year-old technology, and when I got it, I remember we were excited and sharing on Facebook. And
I think having a UV printer, right? Having a UV DTF printer is amazing because there's just so many things you can do with it. The sticker world is crazy. This having a UV printer, now you can go beyond just stickers. Like, people don't understand, you can do wall stickers, you can do so many different things. Like, it's amazing. And you can do for mugs, hats, you can go beyond just stickers. Like, you can do so many things with UV printers. Like, it's crazy.
There were only 8 people in the U.S. had it, and of course we are 3 years down the line here now, and probably about 800 people have it. But we got 2 big commercial machines, and we have screen printers and other home-based business buying gang rolls from us and selling it on their site.
And so some of them are applying it, some of them are just playing a middleman.
Playing the middleman. Yep.
It's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So can we go check out the rest of the shop
Absolutely,
and
yeah,
see some of this DTF stuff you got
Sure.
going on?
So sorry, we still have to move this in the back. We just got it last week. So this is our production area. Come on in. Just a little shipping department. Again, I'm not really a huge shop. It's only 2,600 square feet. This is where we do the DTF one, and then that's the.
Whoa, look at his setup. It looks so amazing. So amazing. Wow. Man, this guy, you could tell he's been here for a minute. Look at his DTF printer. That thing huge. Wow. He's getting orders.
DTF 2.
So the evolution of 3 years ago.
Ha, only 2,600 square feet. Wow. That's huge to me. I'm here on a, what is it? I have about, how big is my shop? I think it's like 180, 190 square foot. Come on, man. That's huge.
Right.
Versus essentially what, a year?
Yeah, a year ago. Faster, more efficient, and better Japanese technology in their Japanese parts versus all Chinese parts.
And you've seen an evolution in better film, powder, ink?
Absolutely.
Would you say?
Absolutely. Oh yeah, absolutely. Because when DTF started, it was just cold press. You'll press it, you put the shirt on the side, you wait for it to.
Hold on, let me go to me real quick. Let me go to me. Bam. Give me a second. I'll put myself back so when I transition. Guys, he said he has a small shop. Look. This shop is not small. Look at that. My shop is small. It's just sometimes when you have so much machines, it's hard to tell. Like, this is my DTF printer. Like, come on, guys. Like, his stuff is amazing. Like, come on, man. Don't. I think he's just being modest because at the end of the day, it's just he has all these machines, so to him he's small, but in actuality he's actually big, right? He's actually big. So, homie, your shop is big. All right.
Cool down, and you peel, then you press it again. It was just a lot of time wastage, but whereas now the powder got better, the film got better, the ink definitely got better, the heads got better because we used to use 4720 Epson heads, but now they're 30i 3200 and better motherboards. So definitely changed a lot from 3 years ago to now.
But a little bit of a learning curve.
Absolutely. Oh, a lot of learning curve.
A lot of pulling out the hair.
A lot of pulling out the hair. A lot of sleepless nights. A lot of wait till midnight for China to wake up and try to figure out how to fix this because they're not the best when it comes to guidance and paperwork on how to fix things or videos. So you just do everything on your own. Just try to figure out. Okay.
Yeah, he's right. Direct film has gone through an evolution where now it's way better. You have companies that's coming out that you would never thought would come out with direct film products, right? And now everybody's getting into the game and even the Epson got into the game. Epson of all people, Epson said, nah. You using what? Our machines and we ain't in the game? Come on, Epson. Let me give Epson applause for getting into the game. That's what's up.
This is where it goes,
but it's a game changer.
It's a game changer. I sold my DTG once I got that because a fraction of the cost. DTG cartridge was $230 for a liter. This ink bottle for a liter is $40.
I mean, you don't have to be a mathematician to understand that.
Just because of that, I was able to drop the price down too, because before it was $20-$25 a shirt, but now all day long, $10-$15, no problem with this shirt.
You go from only 100% cotton to anything you want to go on.
Absolutely, anything. Nylon, cotton, poly.
Yo, damn. Yo, direct to film put DTG out of the game. Nah, you can never beat DTG. Listen, I know we bring in direct to film and we give direct to film big props, big ups. But it all started with DTG, direct to garment. Best solution, best solution when you get a large direct to garment machine, make sure you get a direct to garment machine that can print large. That can print large, right? Let's give DTG an applause. Get one that can print large. The reason why is because you see these shaker bakers, they sell them separately. They sell them separately. And if you get the right direct to film printer, you can do simultaneously direct to film and DTG. Especially if you have two. Imagine you have two, right? You can swap the shaker baker into any machine of the two that you want, because now let's say one is like, oh snap, I got a couple shirts I gotta make, but I got the fade in fade out. DTF won't get that fade in ghosting like I want. Direct to garment, bam, there you go, right? But let's say you have what I featured yesterday, 6 color. I mean, I screen print, so whenever something is more than one, I usually go to color. 6-station heat press machine, right? You can use that 6-station heat press machine and your 2 DTG machines. One can do garments like on the go, small amounts, and then your 6 color carousel heat press machine can do direct to film on large orders. Guys, screen printing is a thing. It's never gonna fade because the machine will always have hiccups and issues because it's electronics. When you have orders that's like gigantic, you definitely need to go to screen printing machines, right? Because it just keeps on going and you won't have hiccups. It won't stop because you're the machine, because you're doing the pulling and pushing and pulling is you're the machine, right? So with that said, direct to garment will never go away, just like screen printing will never go away. But is DTF on the move? Is DTF the new thing? Yeah, definitely, especially since Epson got in the game. Let's go.
I mean, I've done cardboard boxes. I've done pizza boxes. I have done the boxes we sell. We ship our UV DTFs on. Those cardboard boxes have my big logo on it, just like that.
Wow.
When I mail it. So yes.
Yeah.
Game changer.
Game changer.
Absolutely.
All right, now we're in the embroidery room. I mean, we're here at Jay-Z Embroidery.
Absolutely.
Your name kind of says it all. So it's your bread and butter.
Absolutely.
That's what you started with.
Embroideries, we started with the first single head machine, and then we got more contracts, bought one, more contract, bought another one, more contract, bought another one. So we were blessed to have.
You know, let's give him an applause, man, because we all start from somewhere. We all start from somewhere, and the fact that his humble beginning is embroidery. That's why I had the original title, embroidery. Ah, man, look, how many heads does he have? Let's see, 1, 2, 3. The guy's blocking it, so looks like 6-head embroidery machine, right? So he has a 6-head embroidery machine. What is that? What brand is that? Well, whatever brand it is, look, he's doing it big. If those machines cost a lot of money, but some people have a good start. Me, I started with screen printing. Somebody ordered something and I would just screen print it 1 or 2 colors, and then eventually somebody wanted like multicolors and stuff, and my screen printing could only handle like 1 or 2 colors. So what ended up happening was I was like, you know what, I either get a larger screen printing machine or I do cut and print or print and cut. So I went and I did print and cut, and from print and cut I went to sublimation, and then from sublimation I went back into screen printing. This time I moved into a house, went from my kitchen to a house, and in the house I had a basement. In the basement I was able to set up my shop, and from there, like, I had everything I needed, so I thought. But then I expanded again. You had direct to film that came out, so I started doing direct to film. Um, and then I had moved again, so went back home, yada yada. And now I say, you know what? Let me build myself a studio, because originally when I bought my house, I built it so I can have the space to build on it, right? And I did. So here we are in the studio, and I'm happy. So everybody has their own beginning. It's good to know that's his beginning. Let's give an applause. Nice.
3 6 heads and a single head for your small jobs.
And the brand. What made you choose Barton?
Oh, so we did some good research in the beginning. We realized Bearden was the top quality out there. Then there's the Sujima, and so on and so forth. So just
My apologies. Looks like he has it side to side. So it's a 12. He has a 12 head. No, he has a 6. He has 2 6 heads.
we wanted to start with something out there which is the best in the industry. So we chose Bearden. Of course, with that being said,
Ooh, he's got a Bearden. Yo, I gotta give him an applause for that. Nice, nice.
German needles, Madeira, and German threads. So we just realized there was instance where we did a contract job for other embroidery shops, their file, and they came back to us with questions where my file, my embroidery file, my machine is producing this quality, your machine is producing that quality, how? And I'm like, well, you got a $6,000 machine, I got a $60,000 machine. So machines matter. The quality matter in the machine.
And what about digitizing? Obviously, I mean, you could have a great machine, but if you have poor digitizing, it's not going to do a lot for you.
Yeah, absolutely. So in the beginning, we used to digitize our own self. I used to do that because coming from a graphic design, I sat down and learned. But as time passed by, we got busy. Now we outsource our digitizing. There are instances where somebody needs something rushed because we cater to rush jobs. Come by in the morning, 10 a.m., I'll give you at 5 p.m. At that point, I'll sit down and digitize real quick because I got better at it. 40 minutes, 30 minutes, I'm done. But mostly we outsource digitizing just because it's not worth sitting down my hour, 2 hours to digitize versus I can outsource and cheaper.
You know, a year ago, I used to pay around $10 for digitizing.
Right.
Then I learned, you know what? I'd rather pay the 17 for perfect digitizing. What do you think's a fair left chest hat digitizing for most jobs? No.
Honestly, with the competition out there, the phone calls we get every single day.
Oh my gosh, aren't they annoying?
Yes.
Every day.
Every day. It's like they all have the same list.
Yep.
So I would say yes, it matters because we get calls like, oh, we'll charge you $3, we'll charge you $5, and I'm like, you get what you pay for.
Yep.
So at that point, yes, we give out digitizing to the one who's charging $15.
You know, with the whole digitizing thing he was talking about, he's absolutely right. Currently, I don't try to focus on doing my own digitizing. I've learned that machine, how to tweak it a little bit, and I've been focused more on learning the machine. So in the beginning, learn the machine. I know he's saying like, hey, I don't want to spend that much on my digitizing. They're at a different level than most of us in embroidery. He knows what he's talking. Look how they looking at each other. They understand like, yo, you must do this, you must do that, you must do that. They understand, like they're connecting, right? But for us who are in the beginning, learn your machine, have people digitize for you. Z digitizing is one that, you know, I'm actually supposed to do some stuff for them, but I kind of went off to do the new stuff, and then here I am back. But yeah, you know, let me pin off to me. I'm gonna end it right there. Let me end it right there real quick. Hold on. Bam, bam. That was great. That was Deco Network for looks like his company is called J&Z Embroidering. J&Z Embroidering or something like that. But yeah, so so embroidering, learn the machine before you start digitizing. Go do tutorials, go online of the machine you have, see if somebody's making something, see if they have the file on the description, get the file, try to follow along, do it. If you have issues, call the company. Learn the machine. Now, once you've learned the machine, right? Once you've learned your embroidery machine, now you can start doing digitizing. Because if you don't learn the machine, like for example, when the machine has issues, now I know to pull it out in the back, there's a knob. You got to put at 100%, right? Because as it's embroidering, it goes out of range, out of registration. And once it's out of registration, you got to put it right back to that 100. So when it's at that 100, it can start stitching correctly because it's properly registered. Now, sometimes if the back is at 100, right, the knob in the back is at 100, and you still having issues, open that right there. Bam, open that. That's where the we call it. That's where the bobbin is. Now you move the bobbin. Normally that means the bobbin is either out, caught, or there's an issue, bird's nest, whatever. Remove the bird's nest, put the bobbin back. Make sure you take care of it. Have it go around the little squiggly thing, right? There's supposed to be 3 sections it's supposed to go. The thread loops around this little clip that closes. The thread goes underneath that clip, right? It goes underneath that clip. You pull it out. It goes underneath that little loopy thingy, and then you put it out the it just sticks out the needle, the embroidery. It sticks out on top, like right here. There'll be a little thread sticking out, right? So those are the setup that you gotta do for the bobbin. If everything is not done correctly, it's not going to embroider correctly. If that's not the issue, follow the thread all the way up. Maybe it's not properly looped to go down into the needle, right? You may have to check it and fix it, right? Then you keep following it up all the way up to here. Has to be wind up correctly to go down. If it's not, you fix it. You go back up. If it's not hooked, so the thread goes to this thing where it catches it. So as the thread is going by, I forgot what you call that. It's a thread holder, right? The thread holder makes sure everything's in place. If it's not in place, the thread's gonna go all over the place, and then you're gonna have issues. So the thread holder needs to be on. After that, you have the thing that loops around. I keep forgetting what that is. But yeah, that's I forgot what you call that thing, man. Like, I always forget. But yeah, so it has to go up into those little thing around and then go down, right? That's where the thread, as it's going down, is able to, it's like a counter kind of. It tells the thread that tension. Those are the tension gauge, right? The tension gauge has to be done correctly. If it's not done correctly, fix it. Then when you go up to where the thread is, you have to make sure the thread is actually coming out. Sometimes it gets caught underneath the bobbin, right? I mean, not the bobbin, the spool. The spool is the actual thread right here. See that? You see that, the green thread, like my shirt? That green thread has a thread that's coming out that's going into here, right? Sometimes it just get caught in the bottom, so it's not going anywhere. So you have to make sure you understand all that when it comes to embroidery. If you don't, what happens is your machine will have issues, and you can have the best file ever. It does not matter because you're not gonna do a great job, right? So understand your embroidery machine, and then you can learn how to thread correct. You can learn how to embroider correctly. Once you learn the machine, now you go into understanding how to edit. Understanding how to edit, because as you're loading the file, you gotta put in the different like the different thread. Do you want number 1 to be green, black, orange, or silver? So it depends, right? So now you understand the simplicity of how to actually set up the threads to embroider correctly, because you understand the file. Now you understand the file, you can figure out how the stitch count is going and understand all that stuff, and then you go into editing your own file. But do not try to learn to edit the file until you learn that machine over there, right? Your embroidery machine. Whether you have a one head, 2 head, 3, multi, whatever. Even if you have one needle, learn that first, and then you can start learning to edit your own file, right? Anyways, like, subscribe. This is Levi Apparel. I appreciate you guys. Keep it going. Let's give that an applause. It's a little longer than I thought.